We are back. It's the second Thursday. We just had the news come out for the United States dollar at 5.30. Unemployment rates and non-farm payroll. Non-farm was very low. It was extremely lower than expected. Almost half of that of what was forecasted. So the unemployment rate did drop down by tenth of a percent. But this is why we're seeing the sell-off in the dollar right now. We look on the daily time frame. This is what that sell-off currently looks like right now. We've already had a trade through this imbalance area, which we was anticipating for price to hold. And now we have this move causing a change in this, changing the direction of the market. So if we close below this red line, then what we can see is the market displacing even lower, possibly into these areas. Could be seeing some bounce here once we take out this low below this everybody got. But the dollar is definitely bearish, as you can tell. NASDAQ is pretty hot right now. I think that what I anticipated for the week is possibly playing out now. What we see is during London and Asia session, we had the market, obviously from yesterday's down close day, we had to open up, continue to trade lower, and now we're starting to trade higher. And this is also in line with the bias that we had outlined for the week. Comes back into this fair value area, find support while taking out these short-term lows right here. Trade below previous day's low and Monday's low, right? So we set. Okay, so this is Tuesday's low. Yeah, taking out Tuesday's and Wednesday's low. So I think that this from this low here is where we'll start to see price trade higher ultimately today and Friday, getting above previous week's high. Or I don't know if we possibly could make it all the way up there, but those are the targets, right? Previous week's high, previous quarter's high. And if we get in, we haven't had a range exceeded so far, a daily range exceeded for the whole week. So we can see today and tomorrow will be extremely bullish. Has the potential for that anyway. I want to see this 6 hour or this 4 hour candle that we're currently trading in right now. I want to see that. I want to see price maintain structure above this level here. If we can sustain this run, all of this is low resistance, so it shouldn't have no problem trading above here. You see that ES is already back at the high that it was at yesterday, so we look for ES to also continue to be extremely bullish. Again, looking for all-time highs and previous week's high, I think, which is at 75.97. Drop to a lower time frame. Yeah, previous week's high is at 7,600. So we're still looking for that. And we also have ES did not make a has not exceeded its daily range. I think it did on Monday. Monday was the only day it exceeded its daily range, so we're possibly in for another strong day today as well. YM already making its way as well. So we're looking for that. It's already pretty hot. Nothing pretty much to outline. Bullish in stocks. Gold has also started to rise off the weakness of the dollar. Finally, we had this, came back into this old support, sell side liquidity, started to trade higher, mitigating at this area right here. So now we're getting that run higher. And the target will be this previous week open level for gold. Ultimately up here as well to the previous week's high. See if we can get that sustained run. Okay, yeah, previous week's high is at 42.40, so that's what we'd be looking for. And we're looking for silver to tag this previous week open as well. Oil, we've already gotten that run below the level that we were looking for, which was 67.49. This low here. So I'm gonna see if price has show some willingness to displace through there, or if right now what we're seeing is price maybe come back above after running the sell side, start to trade higher. GU and EU is pumping hard. Also off the weakness of the dollar. So again, a very bullish day. Inside of EU, it's disrespecting this gap here. So we could possibly see an ES one or pound wanting to possibly seek out these lows or these highs. Right, we got all this buy side here, so you can possibly see price come into there, take out that buy side liquidity. Maybe not that high. Euro, same thing. Oh, it's not tripping. Yeah, could possibly see it a little higher, but ultimately though, I wanted to revert, come back lower. Have to wait though. It's only the beginning of the month. Today is very bullish, so looking for some run up into this March open area. Possibly see a bounce from there. Euro's still very low in its range compared to GU, so I want to see if we can sustain a run above here. This green line. That'll be a change in the direction as well. Then we can start to anticipate higher prices. Bitcoin has bottomed out here right now, starting to trade higher. And we could possibly be going higher for a while in Bitcoin if we can maintain this closing above this green line here. If that's the case, we could possibly see it coming towards here and here. And that's pretty much it. we'll be looking at NASDAQ, S&P for the runs. Damn, SPY is stronger right now, so we're gonna be looking to put a limit in for 748 on a day today, 0 DTE.
Okay. 196.
Place it. Come on, come back, come back, come back. Are you in or you did you get filled or no?
I got filled.
You got filled? On which one?
I'm in. I'm looking at the last one we just did.
Okay, we filled on both of them then.
Mhm.
All right. All right, now I'm about to take a trade. SPY is stronger. Probably gonna get that. All right, so I want to see the market stay above here. I want to continue to expand higher.
7562.
You gotta be monitoring the percentages on the contract for today.
Okay.
So we're getting a good sustain run right now. Let's see, back above yesterday's high. All right, we're getting a good push. Now, see, today is a day that we didn't wait for the first 15 minutes to play out and then take the trade because of the fact that we had news at 5:30. The manipulation move kind of had happened, right? So
Yes.
then that retracement lower was to set up for the run that was going to happen during the open, which is what we're getting right now.
Okay.
So we just wonder, we have again, S&P is leading right now. Nasdaq is kind of in the same situation as it was yesterday, but not really though either. Okay. So 262. Damn, I should have been adding to this damn trade. I'm tripping. Yeah, so far so good. We could possibly even see that run above previous week's high today. So we're just gonna let it do what it do. Nasdaq is finally moving higher as well. I don't think I'm gonna get another entry, so I just have to let this one ride. 1 minute.
Do we want to just go for 100% or
So where's it at right now?
right now for today's it's at 56%.
Damn, we probably could have bought two. If we get a retracement, we probably might buy another one. But for right now, it's we good on this contract right now. So just need Nasdaq to start acting right. All right, where are we? Shit, I'm tweaking. SPY is at 749. Put in a limit for 749 even.
145.
Even. Minus 203. What was yours?
It was 400.
What? It was 400. The same day?
Oh shit.
Was it a 7 day?
It was on the 7 day.
Well, you just hold it then.
I cleared that. For the day it's 198.
You what, you canceled it?
No, I didn't cancel it. It's still going. Sheesh.
You should be good. But what I want you to do is that one I want you to close when it gets to 50% because yeah, that's a
lot.
Yeah.
A lot of risk right there. Okay. Do you still want me to do for the day?
Nah.
Or leave?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, you already in pretty heavy. I think I'm gonna reduce some of my risk here. Move it to there. This is a pretty damn good trade, honestly. We got Dow pumping, looking to get back above yesterday's high, I think. Yeah, Dow's almost back above its all-time high. We got Nasdaq kind of playing around again. Same situation as yesterday, really. It's just irritating, but whatever. I'm gonna look to go break even on this trade now. I'm pretty much in profit. I think that we're going to get that run on last week's high today. So just want the runs to sustain. Only thing I didn't do today was drop the signals in the chat like I wanted to, but I'll get right.
Where is that gonna go? In what section? In this live section? Or are you gonna post
I'm
it
gonna put
on
it
the actual?
in the options.
Okay.
Got Nasdaq moving just a little bit higher, slowly inching its way up. Where we at on the
last one that I just did, I'm at 10%. On the swing trade, it's at 23, and on this today's, we're at 63.50.
Come on, NASDAQ, let's run. Let's go pick it up, NASDAQ. So when we have all three in alignment and they're all running at the same time is when we start to see like the big expansive moves. And now right now we're getting NASDAQ to push. It's finally come breaking out that consolidation that I wanted to see. It's this last area of support that it's in. We're currently in that shaded area that we was looking at earlier when I was telling you I wanted to see NASDAQ above there. And then we will be looking to buy. It's currently in that shaded area, so it's currently working through it as well. And we got a hot trade today. This is what I was anticipating yesterday, just a little bit ahead of ourselves, but still was.
The day is
ideal
at 80%, 82.
All right, I think it's when it gets to 100. I think that how we gonna hold it? We at a good place right now. You have your limits on or no?
No.
All right, it's cool. Don't worry about it. Right now we in this is a hot trade. Let me see. So what I want to see.
I'm not really comfortable with the limits yet.
Well,
but go ahead. What you're gonna say?
You know, come on, don't do me, bro. What's up? 5 here. All right. And this is how these trades are supposed to look. So we're looking for NASDAQ to take this high. Gold and silver is back up. You see the Dow is back at its all-time high. We got about 10 more minutes until the close. Looking for this red dotted line for Dow to get there. We're looking for this blue dotted line for NASDAQ. I mean for ES, S&P. This is a hot trade. And possibly even this 76.14. We got enough leg.
You see it? Yeah.
So now NASDAQ is coming back into that. Hold on. NASDAQ is coming back into that shaded area that I was talking about, where I wanted to see it bounce from. You see, it traded through it. Now trade back into it. Now we want to see that be the support to run it higher. So if we were looking to take the trades in NASDAQ, this shaded area that I had drawn up, this is what I was looking for, price to trade through it. Come back into it. Obviously, it came back below it, but the stop loss would have been below here, so it still would have been a good trade. Comes back, trades above it again, finds support at it again, and then starts to run higher through the next level of support. So now we look for this level to possibly hold.
Okay.
So again, some retracement right now. getting that run back above there. 7 o'clock candle is about to open up. What I mean by leading in strength is, you see this high right here that was created. You see NASDAQ is already traded above it, right? What we're looking at is this high. It's still lower, right? But it's still a good sign though. And we also have Dow, which does whatever it wants to do. So we got the 4 a.m. opening right now. So what I'm anticipating, or the 7 a.m. opening, which is another 4-hour candle as well. So what I'm anticipating is we could possibly come back down into here. Price probably come back into here and then start to run higher again.
Okay. So no fear.
And I want to see NASDAQ just run from here because it doesn't really need to retrace. It should just start running. The Dow, same thing with the Dow. And what this does is it basically rebalances that up move, right? Giving sellers the opportunity on this move down to get in on this hot market. And then once it rebalances itself, we should see it continue to run higher. So it could possibly it could even make a leave a gap, and that would be a good sign as well. If it doesn't completely close, we could possibly see it come into the previous day high and bounce from there to go higher. But we're so close to the previous week's high level that this is getting ran today, right within the next 30 minutes, I anticipate. So we had a good spot. Where we at with the percentages?
For today, for the last 7-day trade, we're at 11.
The one
for
that you
today's
took, right?
trade, 71%, and the first swing 23%. So priority is that last swing that I took.
Yeah, we just want that to get to 50%.
Get out.
Yeah, and again, we're looking for I think that NASDAQ is going to lead, or it's leading right now, obviously, right? You know, NASDAQ is stronger. It's getting stronger than the S&P right now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to follow we're going to follow NASDAQ. And as long as it's showing me that it wants to continue to run higher, we're going to hold. See the range right now, 840 to 311. That's about 500 points, which is a lot, but it's not a lot. And considering that NASDAQ has not exceeded its daily range at all this entire week so far, it hasn't had like a big range day. We could possibly hold for yesterday's high. Anticipated getting there. So we haven't talked about this, the idea behind the change of delivery. It's a concept that basically explains how the markets tend to seek out areas in direction, and how you can anticipate, the market to continue to move in a certain direction once it does trade above these areas, right? So what it basically is a swing. What I'm measuring is price's willingness to close above this area, this last swing high, right? If we're getting a close, not necessarily above the high, because the high is right here, right? What I'm measuring is the moment that the market started to create consecutive red close candles. That first candle, I'm looking for price to trade above that and close above it, right? Because that indicates to me that there's a change in direction happening, and that the market is no longer the market is now trading through highs and leaving lows intact, right? So with this idea, when I have a change in direction, what I want to see now is this low price not coming back to this low. I want to see it expand away from this low if we have changed the direction. And also, if we've changed the direction, then we should move away from this area that the shift in direction changed. So there's two sequences to this. I want to see the change in direction first, and then I want to see the high ran out, or I want to see a level of resistance violated. So right now, the next level of resistance that we have is this right here from a higher time frame, because we're looking at the 1 hour, right? So you see that price traded up into that area and rejected away from it. That's what had this entire down move. If we look on the 1 minute, we'll see that this move it traded into that area and then completely sold off from there, right? Down into this sell side liquidity level. And now we're starting to see price make a run back to that level or to that area. And because we know that this is a level of resistance, now we want to see the same thing happen here. We want to see price trade through it, come back into it, retest, and ultimately trade higher.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move some of this. I'm gonna remove this. So now you see that price is coming back into this area that we said we wanted to see as support. As possible is or it's allowed because this is a 1 minute chart or 1 minute time frame that we're looking at. And you see on the 1 minute this doesn't even appear, right? That gap that we were looking at.
Okay.
But what I'm looking at, what I'm measuring now is price's willingness to rebalance itself and then start to trade higher from there, right? So now we rebalanced. We had that strong up move. We rebalanced it here. Now I want to see price start to trade higher, right? We're back at the midnight open, which is also another important area that we see price trade to when it needs to find some support, right? So if we're going higher, we look for the midnight open to support higher prices, and if we're going lower, we look for the midnight open to support lower prices. So it's also a dynamic support and resistance area. And so what's basically happening is right now on the 4 hour, we're putting in a wick. Right. So this last up close candle completely traded above this change in the state of delivery area. So now I want to see again price start to make its way back higher. Again, a deep retracement right now though. We got Dow starting to move higher. You see S&P coming back into previous day's high, and also that wick that I was telling you about. And what could happen is that for the 7 o'clock hour, we could possibly be consolidating, and then that would allow for another expansion move higher. So what's either going to happen is we're going to close this hour green higher, or we're going to close this hour red in consolidation, and then the next candle we expect it to expand higher. So
yes.
I probably could have been added to my position. Yeah. I probably missed the opportunity though. So you see this 4 hour line right here. This 4 hour or this golden shaded line represents the open of this 4 hour candle. And why these are dynamic is because why these are helpful rather is because you can see the candle forming its wick on a 1 minute, right? So all of this price action is what's been happening since that 4 hour candle opened. You see it opened, it traded higher, came lower, and now it's starting to trade higher once more, right? Which is what we want to see out of this 4 hour candle. We want to see expansion. And the same idea is happening right now: accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? Or accumulation, manipulation, expansion, consolidation, retracement, expansion is what we want to see out of this 4 hour. So now we're getting our run higher. And now what will happen is that this 4 hour open line will serve as support for higher prices as well. So if it ever comes back into this line, I want to see it be support and possibly run from there. So we're getting our run. Now now S&P is leading. You see that the dollar is starting to trade back lower. And as long as the dollar hasn't taken this low, we should get those runs that we're looking for. same idea with Nasdaq. We want to see Nasdaq ultimately back up above 501, I would believe. So I want to add one more, but I don't need to. Yeah, we too close. 791, 799. 799. You see how I came back into it? Just expanding away from it. We want to see if this will be an expansive 4-hour candle. We want to see that move away. We got some slight retracement in Nasdaq. Okay, so Nasdaq is selling right now. Just traded below. Back into it. So we see we're getting some consolidation. We have another area we would anticipate support to be if price does come into it. right, so what just happened is we completely closed that, completely rebalanced itself. You see what that tapped right into that line? Completely rebalanced this up move from where it opened at, rebalanced itself, and now I want to see if that will be the support what we are looking for, or if it wants to dig some more into this. If I can get a close above here, if we can get close above this, this is a good sign right here. I'm gonna see a close though. Boy, this Nasdaq, I tell you, this week Nasdaq has been not the asset that is typically it usually is. So we're gonna possibly see Nasdaq come back below here. Fuck.
So that dollar is on its way up.
Yeah, we've completely undone this move, which is crazy. Well, what's the name is still high in this range, but yeah, this Nasdaq has completely undone its move. I'm looking forward to this place, to this area right here. A lot on the charts. Let me clean this up. $7.30 right now. So that's basically what we got right now. Let's move up, followed by retracement. Now I want to see if this last candle within this 30 minutes will give us some strong expansion. Because if we close below here, 755, this is not a good bullish idea anymore. So see if we can get that right back above.
When did you say you would have clarity on that?
What?
On the idea?
Oh, this hour candle. Once
Yeah.
once this hour candle closes, we should know whether this is.
Okay, so by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, for sure. Before then, if it closes, if it closes below this, go back to that 30 minute. For me, if it closes below here, then this is a bad trade.
So at least try to get out in the green, if possible.
Let me see something.
It just looks like a little what you call retracement, consolidation or whatever. That's all the what I've been looking at is the dollar looks like is pulling the strings.
I didn't even know the Russell was down like this too. Jeez. Yeah, this Oh, this is a nasty retracement, man. It might be a bad trade now. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, a bad trade.
There's no hope.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
This is wacko.
Yeah. That it is. not saying cut it completely right now is because this
No, I don't want to cut it. I want.
this area right here is protecting us from going lower from a higher time frame standpoint, right? So
Right.
uh,
Okay.
we're probably just gonna have to weather this deep retracement that's happening and see if we can start getting some strength back in this trade. So we're looking at the daily right now. What this candle looks like right now on the daily.